what is up everyone, Barricade here, and I've been thinking about Gears of War Judgment, and I know it's going to change how the game is, set up, etc. But, well, before I even get into that, one thing I want to say about this gameplay, this particular gameplay that makes it pretty hilarious is you can see right here, nothing but randoms right here. It's me right here and 4 random teammates. You can see the 5 crowns. That means that, none of us are on a team, nothing, against a team of 5. And they get destroyed. That's the part that's kind of sad. When a team of 5 gets destroyed by randoms that are not even communicating, that's kind of sad. But, anyways, yeah, back to what I was saying about, Judgment. Yeah, at first I thought it was going to be very noob friendly. I thought it was going to be really bad. The whole thing with the blind fire having a reticle, blah blah blah, etc. If you saw my other video, you hear me raging about it. But the thing is, actually it seems pretty skill based now, by seeing a lot of the changes that they're doing to it. Because from Gears 3 to Gears of War Judgment, it's actually going to be a lot different than than from the other Gears. The control scheme is different. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you see this video glitching out, I'm sorry, my freaking recorder sucks. So yeah, I'm sorry if the video is kind of like glitchy or anything. I need to get a new recorder. But anyways, the thing that's kind of crazy about Judgment is the fact that they're changing certain things like stopping power. There's no stopping power anymore. There's no more the retro is probably not going to be as strong. Hopefully, I'm really hoping it isn't. It just seems like they heard that the retro and the sawed-off are actually going to be different than the Gears of War 3 versions. They're not going to be, exactly the same. They're going to be different. Hopefully, they make the sawed-off not so stupid and not make the freaking retro not so. The thing I don't like about the retro is, like, yeah, I understand it's supposed to be a close range gun, etc., etc. It's assault rifle, but honestly, the thing that annoys me about it is that, like I said, it's supposed to be a close range weapon. But if you notice, it doesn't even seem to be used that way anymore. If you notice, there's people freaking long ranging you across the map with the freaking retro lancer. You're from one side of the map to the other, and they're burst firing it, and it freaking kills you, downs you, and kills you from across the map. And that's pretty stupid. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, how's that even fair? It's supposed to be a close range gun because it's so strong, yet it can long range you, and that's the thing that kind of makes it very stupid. And it's just one thing I really hope they change. One thing I was thinking that they could do to the retro to make it not so strong is maybe make it that once it hits a certain length, like certain distance, like when you shoot it, it hits a certain distance, the bullet damage goes down. Because there's certain guns, I've seen certain games do that where a gun, the bullet won't do a certain amount of damage after it hits a certain distance. After it hits a certain distance, the damage will drop and it won't even do anything. Like, it even does that with the Gnasher in Gears 3. If you shoot someone, point blank or pretty close, it's going to damage them like crazy. But if you shoot them from a distance, the Gnasher is not going to really do anything. And that's what they should do to the retro, because like it's supposed to be a close range weapon, and it's kind of stupid how it can long range you. And the sawed-off, I don't really know what they're doing to the sawed-off or the retro, actually. I know they're changing them. There is some weird changes though, like the control scheme now, it's kind of like more like other games now, where you push Y, you push Y to change your guns, and like the D-pad is used for something else. They're changing it a lot. And the one thing I just hope though, one thing I'm looking for in Judgment is for it to be a fast-paced game that takes skill, and just not to be so campy, because there's times where I'll be playing Gears 3, and I'll be facing a team of 5 that is doing nothing but camping with retro, or they're sitting with retro in the back, spraying, or it just seems like there's too many cheap things you can do in this game sometimes, like that, or just like, I don't know, there's certain things people do that are just flat out annoying, and I'm not complaining because I lose or anything. I play with my team sometimes, we'll still win even if they're being stupid like that, or they're eating bullets or whatever, and we'll still win. But the thing is, it's just annoying. It's not fun playing like that. How is it fun if your whole team is camping with retros and waiting for you to pick up a gun to try to down you, or just stupid shit like that? And it's just like, come on, dude, just play the game. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking of it in a weird way, but how annoying is it when you're about to pick up a power weapon or something, and you see a guy corner cutting you, waiting for you to pick up a weapon, and the second you pick it up, he starts spraying you down with the retro. That's one thing that's just kind of annoying, just the retro. And then Uh, just other annoying things like that. Judgment, you know, it's bringing Overrun. It's bringing Overrun in. It's gonna be pretty good game thing. You know, it seems kind of like Invasion from Halo Reach, but kind of like a Gears twist in it. It's gonna be pretty cool. You know, Judgment, it seems like it's gonna be a very good game. I just I don't know. I haven't really gotten too excited about it yet, to be honest. But the one thing that I was like I said, was bothering me before was that it seems like, at least in free for all, you don't start off with a Nasher, which is something that's kind of weird. But one thing I noticed while watching some gameplays for it is that, yeah, you don't start with it, but you actually spawn next to a Nasher spawn. So it's like they have Nasher spawns, but it's like right next to where you spawn. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like, in a way it's kind of pointless. It's like, why not just have them spawn spawn with the Nasher, you know what I mean? If they're gonna spawn right next to a Nasher spawn. But you know, just, you know, that's one thing that was kind of annoying me. But the thing that was one thing I'm hoping for is, I saw a video that Gold Glove posted, and he said that he got to play test Gears Judgment, and he said he couldn't say what it was, but he said that there was something that annoyed him about Judgment, and then they changed it because him and a few of the other players that were invited to playtest it complained about it, and they changed it. And one thing I'm honestly hoping is maybe they're changing the fact that you don't spawn with the Nasher. That's one thing I'm like really hoping for, because I don't know, why would you change that? That's like something that's actually been really good about, you know, Gears. How dumb is that gonna be if you can spawn with a retro or freaking cheap, you know, a gun like that, but you can't spawn with the Nasher? That's just kind of stupid in my opinion. Trying to change it up in a bad way. You know, why are you gonna change it in a bad way when it's my teammates teabagging? Change it up in a bad way when you know, when you should just keep certain things the same. And there's another thing that I know that they're changing in Judgment that's actually for the good, is I heard that, yeah, like I said, they're taking off stuffing power, and they're also taking the stun off the ink grenade, which is actually really good, because I don't even know whose bright idea was that, because the ink grenade in Gears of War 2 was actually pretty fine. I would kill people with it. There's times where I would stick someone with it and they get down, etc. Or I would just kill them by throwing it and them being in it too long. But it seems like they changed the ink too much in Gears 3 that it's basically useless. It's like you throw an ink, but I'll be honest, half of the time when I throw an ink, it's because I'm just trying to get the stun. And it, like, I hardly ever get an actual kill with the ink. Like, I throw it and it doesn't do shit, and I just go for the stun so I can body the person. And that's not just me, you know, there's so many people that do that. And like, it kind of makes the whole point of the ink useless, because it's like the ink is supposed to be the poison grenade, the grenade that's supposed to kill you with poison, but instead it's more like a stun grenade that just stuns you, so you can kill it. You might as well just make it into a new stun grenade if they're going to be using it that way. And you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just annoying. I heard they're taking that out, so maybe they'll make it more like Gears 2. I'm not really sure though. They just need to make it better. The other thing, one last thing I have to say that really annoys me in Gears 3 that I really hope they change, is the flame grenades. I freaking hate the flame grenades in Gears 3. It is so annoying when they throw it at you and it lands nowhere near you and it freaking destroys you no matter what. There's times where I'll see the flame grenade land right behind me or nowhere near me, or while I'm in the middle of jumping in mid-air, and it kills you. And not to mention the fact the concept of a flame grenade is kind of stupid when you really think about it. If someone throws a thing of gas and that will combust and it lands at your feet, if anything, yeah, your feet or your legs might combust, but not your whole body in half a second. Your whole entire body isn't going to freaking combust in half a second. That doesn't make sense. And it kind of makes those grenades kind of stupid and pointless. And the thing is, the flame grenades were actually very different when Gears 3 first came out. It was like the flame grenades were actually, in my opinion, actually took somewhat more skill, because you would have to throw it like right at their feet or something like that. You had to be more precise with the flame grenades. And the thing is, I heard people were complaining about it. Oh, it's not a good, you know, I can't get kills with it. You gotta make it stronger. So they did. They made it too freaking stupid now, and it you know, it's too easy to get kills with it now. You just throw it at someone that's not even near it, and it'll kill them. And the thing that's annoying is that there's times where I would throw it right at their feet and it doesn't even do nothing, but they throw it a million miles away and it kills me in 2 seconds. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you liked this. Hit that like button, subscribe. You know, I'm going to try to do more Gears videos, but like I said, my recorder sucks, so I'm going to try to maybe get a better one soon, hopefully. But anyways, guys, Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe. Take it easy, everyone.